Hello, Coordinate Cast. This is Crimson. You're watching some Dungeons 3. Now we're picking up where we left off after forting the dapper old gent, and well, we're gonna go with getting right to the main plot as opposed to rounding out a few of the side quests we haven't done because we're pretty strong. Don't really need the XP and the loot, and well, there's not a whole lot to do.
Meister Wolf informs the Council that our automaton army is in excellent condition. It shall be placed at the Legion's disposal, if you wish.
Let's end this war.
Give the order then. We'll march on the Spire and surprise Jane Cascinder if we can.
The Spire stands atop Mount Jereb. That's a week's march from here, on foot. Our automatons will assault the town of Aegis Bay at the foot of the mountain. They'll engage Jane's forces and provide a distraction, you say. That will give you a chance to climb the trails to the top of the mountain and assault the Spire itself. It will be an honor to fight alongside the Legion, and may fortune smile upon our endeavor.
Can't we use our causeway making magic?
At long last, the tide turned. No longer was the 10th Legion fighting a defensive war. With the automaton army of Stonebridge behind us, we took the battle to our enemy. Under the command of Martin Guiscard and Meister Wolf, our army poured forth from Stonebridge in a flood of iron and flame. The journey was a long one and difficult. Had you marched with soldiers of flesh and blood, I do not doubt that many would have died, but the automatons were tireless. At last you reached your goal, the Spire. Crowning the sacred mountain of Jereb, it was the heart of Jane Cascinder's strength. No army had ever conquered it. Azunite zealots and Stonebridge automatons clashed at the mountain's foot. Blind faith and cold reason struggled for dominance as the ground churned with oil and blood. Above the clamor of the battle, you ascended a forgotten path up the mountain, seeking the Spire itself.
Like I was saying, couldn't we use the causeway creating magic to do this a bit better? Apparently we're here now. I want to create a new one actually. Yeah, we're here now, I guess. Not sure how that all came to be, and I feel like I didn't get loot from the dapper old gent fight, but didn't need it. We're at the Spire.
This place is lovely, but it hides much danger beneath the surface, much like myself, yes?
Oh, danger beneath this. Wait, what does that mean? I'm not gonna go there, Katarina.
Wait, no weapons. We've come to talk, not to fight.
Quickly, Rashani. We shouldn't be here.
Why shouldn't we be here?
Jane doesn't know you're here, does she?
We only speak for ourselves, not for Our Lady.
Jane is first among our sisters, like her mother before her. We don't want to betray her, but...
Jane has lost her way. She talks of visions and dreams. A great tree, carrion birds. She claims to hear the voices of our lost gods in her mind, and that proves she is mad.
Yeah, that's been the case for a while now, I bet.
Maybe she is hearing the voices of your gods. Our gods are dead, tumbled from the heavens and gone. We sought them long, across 1,000 divine realms, and never found a trace.
Not true, sister. Jane's mother claimed to have discovered a remnant, a forgotten seed of the first creation, the handiwork of our gods. But none of us ever saw.
So, maybe it wasn't a real seed.
What kind of seed do you mean?
She never told us the form it took, only that she could sense the power that shaped the world, still alive and potent within.
Probably the Radiant Youth?
What gods do you mean?
The creator gods, who we served long ago, or so we have always believed. We have no memories of them, only stories that we tell, and faith that they are true.
Why do I know this? Why am I so weird? Why can't I be an Archon lady like you? You know, you get OP purple fire. I don't want that.
Jane commands the Azunite Church. But she worships these creator gods in secret?
She claims to be faithful to Azunai, so that her followers won't abandon her. And she doesn't deny that he is real. But her true faith, her secret faith, has always been to our gods. To the gods of her mother.
Wow, that's kind of a big deal. Kind of a big deal there.
So what do you propose?
You spared my life in Raven's Rill. And when you spoke to Jane in Glitterdelve, you weren't the monster that she said you'd be. I don't want to see my sisters destroyed in Jane's pointless war. Too few of us are left. We ask for your mercy, for our sisters and for Jane herself. In return, we'll grant you whatever aid we can.
That's what I planned on to begin with, but I'll get some questions out of you.
I want to know more about you before I decide.
Quickly then, before someone sees us.
Why follow Jane?
If you've lost confidence in Jane, why follow her at all? Choose a new leader.
Leadership is no matter of choice, not for us. We are bound to Jane, just as we were bound to her mother.
The first sister burns brightest of all. Her fire sustains us. Snuff her out, and we would all begin to fade.
Well, that's terrifying.
Jane's mother was first sister. What happened to her?
She died. At the moment Jane was born, her fire was passed to her daughter, and her body became an empty shell. The faces of mother and daughter may be different, but the divine spark, the fire that sustains them, that is the same.
Okay. Are you like a... I'm not even gonna try.
Can you tell me who you are? Where you came from?
The people of Ebb call us Archons, but we have no such name for ourselves. We're just sisters, as we've always been. Our only history comes from myths and legends. They say that we served the creator gods before they tumbled to Earth. We have no memory of that time. Our first awareness came with a sense of terrible loss, but we cannot remember what came before.
So, kind of like a hive mind, but then they failed and the hive mind broke and you all became independent or something?
A strange way to begin your lives. What did you do?
We wandered the divine realms to tell the truth, I have no way to know. Always searching for some trace of our fallen gods. We had no purpose. Many of our sisters were lost in those years. They wandered off, confused, or their fires guttered out. Jane's mother led us here. She claimed to have found some remnant of the first creation, but she only saw it twice. And we never saw it at all.
Have you tried seeking out the tree in the Radiant Youth? That's probably something.
You'd help me defeat your own sisters? How?
We can withdraw from the battle for a start. Of all Jane's handmaids, we are ranked first, and she relies upon us to guide the others.
And we can tell you what lies ahead. The Spire is a death trap for the unwary, and finding Jane is not so simple as passing through a door or climbing a stair.
Well, thank you for the help. Hopefully we'll bring peace to Ebb.
All right. I've made up my mind.
Jane is deluded and confused, yes, but please, don't judge all our sisters by her example alone.
That's perfectly reasonable.
I promised the Queen that I'd spare Jane's life. I'll try to spare your sisters, too.
So Jane was wrong about you after all. When Rajani told me, I didn't believe.
Beyond this gate is the Bailey Garden filled with soldiers. They're fanatics, loyal only to Jane. They think her a saint, and you'll never sway them. At the far side of the garden is a door, protected by a magical seal. Two of our sisters fashioned that seal from their own living fire. Now their lives are tied to the seal. To pass the door, you would need their consent, and that they'll never give. So you'll have to find them and kill them.
Could I not kill them? Are they that fanatical?
I thought you wanted me to spare your sisters' lives.
Those two, the ones who watched the gate, they're different. No one speaks of them. Not anymore.
The spell they wove has driven them mad. They don't even answer to their old names. We only know them as the Archon of Vengeance and the Archon of War.
And they're just content to live their entire lives as keys? Whatever.
Will I find the two Archons in the Bailey Garden, or somewhere else?
They can't venture far from the seal. Each of them lives in a tower on either side of the garden. We never go inside those towers. We never even go near them, so we can't say what you'll find.
Can I just, like, take the whole towers down? You know, just push it off, see what happens? Whatever.
And on the other side of the door?
The chancel, a place of worship for the zealots who call Jane their living saint. And above that, the Sanctum of Fire, where our sisters dwell.
Sanctum of Fire. That sounds awesome.
And by zealots, you mean her soldiers and priests?
In the beginning, they were useful tools, nothing more. An army to protect her from the royal family. She didn't believe she was really a saint. But now, as I said, she's lost her way.
What would a Sanctum of Fire
Enough
be?
about the Spire. I should be able to find my way.
As you wish. Can we tell you anything more?
You tell me if you have anything else that could help me.
Are there any hidden places? Secrets that Jane wouldn't want me to find?
The dungeon, underneath the Bailey Garden that lies just ahead. Jane keeps her most valuable prisoners there. Look for the stone centerpiece in the middle of the garden. The door to the dungeon is hidden in its base. But you can only open the door by stepping on a golden pressure plate, hidden in the corner of the garden.
Could I save them later? Or would they die if I took out Jane? Oh, whatever.
You
Get
haven't told me where I'll find Jane.
No need. She'll find you.
She's somewhere in the Spire, probably watching using our eyes as her own. She'll know that we've betrayed her.
Okay, you guys can all do that, but I can't do that? I thought I was an Archon or something, and your eyes as her own, she sees evil all the time. Fine. Fine, she's just gonna let this all happen. Then we'll fight in some climactic battle in the Sanctum of Fire or something.
You should leave this place and stay away from our soldiers. They'll take you for enemies.
No, wait. You are an Archon. Like us. Don't you recognize your sisters?
I wish I did.
Why should I recognize you? We've never met before.
But you're wrong. We know you. We were with you when you died.
I'm alive now.
You saw me die. Where did this happen?
When we first came to this world, you tried to follow Jane's mother into a primordial forest, where a fragment of the first creation was said to lie. The forest consumed you, tore you to pieces before our eyes. We thought it was a sign, choosing Jane's mother over the rest of us. But now our sister has returned to trumpet Jane's fall.
We don't know that yet. We'll wait for now. The meaning will make itself clear.
Well, does that mean I'll get to link up my senses with you and stuff and lead you? Ow. 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 There's quite a few of you guys that were just standing there watching us talk. I'm gonna go immune right now, because this is hurting. All these archers is hurting. And I could use a little bit of that. Okay, I see a lever. I have a lion statue in a secret dungeon. Got 5 orbs there. What I'd really like is if my focus bar got bigger. Alright, and it's the same enemies. You know, I could go with more enemies as opposed to the same Magic Knight guys, but it's consistency at least. Nope, now he's both locked. And I thought that's the way I need to take the towers. Whatever. Is there a golden pressure plate somewhere I should be looking at in here, or is that in the next area? I guess it'll all present itself in time. Yeah, so archers and you Azunite divey guys. You archers are the ones I don't like.
If you like that sort of thing.
Are you commenting about the statue? Ow. If you like that sort of thing, naked Archon ladies. I thought of the same statue. Oop. Did we trigger the plate already? What's going on now? Lots of fire in the rain. Of course it would rain for the conclusion. Doors probably open from somewhere else in the garden. The golden plate. New quest, Dungeon Siege. Why, that's the name of the game. Oh. Alright, so raid the dungeon where she's keeping her political prisoners. Huh? And I'm looking for a golden pressure plate somewhere. I can't press forward, it seems. Maybe I have to do the dungeon thing first. Oh, I would find that giant quest marker shining there. Guess that's what this unlocked. No, at least the map is... Hey! Don't respawn behind me, jerks. Respawning jerks? You guys actually hurt, kinda. Need to express some caution here. Almost got all my orbs back, though. So I'll be able to go immune and stuff. Invulnerable. So again, I don't like the tactic these guys have of run and dive. It's hard to time them out. They don't always do that same thing. Should probably heal up though. So the glowing gold plate. Let's stand on you. Door opened. You know, you guys fight. I'm gonna go kill the Archons. And I'll probably kill both the Archons. Or Archons of Vengeance and War or whatever. Can Jane see through their eyes? I mean, what is it that really is driving Jane so mad? Gotta be something. See, I'll fight these guys all day. Fine with that. Mixing a few archers, that's fine. Just the diving at me without me able to do much to it. You're a fire guy. I don't want to touch that. You get stunned in there, please. Get speared. Yeah. Yeah, spear. Spear. Really could use another aura or ground effect under you. Spear. See, now it'd be terrible to do the jump thing. See, all the other characters have a very easy time. Lucas, in this human form of mine, not a thing I could do against that. I can throw spears at it. All I got. I don't really care about these chests right now. I'm in DLC loot range, so the looting not too big of a deal. Gonna lock me in combat? That's fine. It's fine. I'll not be in combat later. Oh, dives. I don't like your way you attack that guy. See the guy with the gun? I'll fight him. I'll crit him. Crit the hell out of him. What even is my crit chance? I don't know. You're gonna have to crit him 3 times in a row. Oh, I'll fight you all day. Yeah, even slowed you with that one. Hey, be slowed, man. There you go. I'm gonna stun. Give me my orb back. I used on Ignite. Give my basic attack some damage. Okay, I'm guessing since there's a save point that way, that's more linear towards the boss. Or mini-boss, I guess. Seems to be a lot of these mini-boss types. Dapper Old Gent seemed like he was a big one. Although, the fight didn't go down like he was a big boss, like most of these guys who take me out in one hit. Or so. Just a chest? Alright, I'll stop doing all the side stuff and just head straight for the main quest. No reason to mess around with it. About to head into the final climactic conclusion, it seems. Getting my encounter with Jane. Got half of her sister's Archons on my side. I'm gonna take her Archonic place and we'll find out about the Radiant Youth and the tree and stuff. And then we'll... I've got Stonebridge on the Legion side. I've got some lady in Egypt about to take the church for us. Even though Jane wasn't a very good leader, probably would have happened regardless of the DLC thing. But it was there. We got to fight some ancient Egyptian mummy giants, I guess. Figured out about Marne, Monet. And now we get to slowly work on taking her out. This one, yeah, before the Death World Gen fight. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here, and we'll get to defeating the Archons. Thank you so much for watching. And my hat, it's off to you.